Welcome, welcome, people. Let me see if I can see the chat. Maybe there's no messages. I'm just waiting for people come in. There's two people. Say hi. Try to grow my beer, but I don't like it. I digress. Let's get started. Take and chill. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. This is Tech for You Needs, and today is to relax, take and chill, and talk about what is upcoming for the next year. Just a little discussion on tech and stuff like that. And don't forget to say hi, do the wonderful YouTube things, subscribe, like, comments, everything, and the wonderful things. So currently, right now, I have two people. I'm back. The other day I didn't stream. I had a huge headache and I was loopy, so I wasn't ready. So, you know, so I'm here. I digress. Um, got new things coming up for the channel. I'm working on those things. Always to try to improve for a better tomorrow. But I digress. That's my catchphrase. Um, see, four people. And I don't know, people write on the check and you write if my audio quality is good because I got the fan going on. It's kind of hot. And just making sure. There you go. People coming in. Salute my brother, Easy Computer Solution. Elvira, thanks for coming in. And yes, I want to discuss everything that's coming up. And pretty soon, the next phone that is coming, I think it's the 6th or the 7th, I'm not sure, on October. And it's the Pixel. So, um, um, if you're upgrading, let me know. I know Elvira is upgrading because I talked to her before, and she's very excited to get the Pixel 7. It's all Mesh that software. Um, Shark Fin, thanks for coming in. Salute, my brother. Just very happy to be here. Last week I couldn't be here. Repeat again. For those that came in, I had a headache. I was loopy, bad headache. Lighting was bothering me. I don't get headaches like that, but I don't know what happened. I digress. Looking fresh. I'm just trying to revamp some stuff, working little by little, but getting things done. So, any questions you have for upcoming devices? The Pixel 7, I can't wait to see how the improvement of the tensor chip in the second iteration, how it goes, because the first one, we all know it wasn't there. I can't confirm or deny, but I could say what people were saying, and based on those experiences, I was like, wow. Barry, thanks for always supporting. Much appreciated, my brother. Elvira Chucky, I'm driving yet again, but I will be listening. No worries, you always supporting, and that what matters, and I appreciate you for that. You're always there, and I try to reciprocate the same thing if I have time, because you don't know what can happen. But much again, I appreciate you for coming in. Yeah, getting back to the Pixel, I'm just super hype about that phone because I think my cousin got the X XL. I don't know. She either got the Pixel 4 XL, whatever it was called, the biggest one. Either the 3. No, it's not the 3 because they don't got the big notch. I think it's the 4. And she's thinking about upgrading. She's the only one with a Pixel in the family. So, we was talking the other day, and I was like, let me sit up straight. Excuse me for getting too close in the camera. And yeah, we was talking and everything. So it was just a wonderful chat with a non-techie person. That she said, look, as much as I'm thinking of going to the iPhone because everybody using it, she's a non-techie person. She's like, the software got me hooked on the Pixel, call waiting and stuff like that and more. She was explaining, she like, it got so much variety, or I think that's the word she used. I'm not 100%, but she said that she was intrigued with this, what I explained to her and everything. She like, I can't wait. She loved the new look. She said it's a triple about time. She repeated a couple of times. So that was very good. Very good. Let me type something here. As per usual, if anybody want to come in and get invited, put the word invite. If you rock with me and I know you for a while and I think you worthy to come in. I don't mean a bad way. I just want to make sure that I know you enough that it's not a troll. Yes, you could come in or not a minor. So those things I want to make sure with that. So that's what I want to say. So yeah, everything's been going good. I'm just elated. So prices coming up and stuff like that. So I'm just happy with things coming in. Anybody want to come in? Put the word invite. You know. So I make sure that I invite you based on those criteria that I said. Repeat again. If I know you and you rock with me a while and we got a good rapport, then I invite you. Just want to make sure I don't get no trolls, just for safety issues, in case I'm a minor. But that pixel got me very intrigued, and I want to see what is the software, what intrigues, and everything. You know, been trying to push my mom to that realm of pixels, but I don't know if she's going to that phone right now. I mean, she do for not great, but her phone is working. She's comfortable. She's saying break it. She got a Samsung Galaxy 10. Oh, the E model, whatever. It was the smallest phone at that time. So very, 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 very good. Just making sure I got autofocus and follow me. So let me see if I got any question, anything. Yeah, by the way, Barry Johnson, you did an awesome video last time. Well, well, well to the point. Love your video editing and style. Major improvement since you came about in the scene. So for that, I salute you again, my brother, because you're doing good things in your channel. I see big things going on. So, like I said, look to the left, to the right. If you don't know those people, check their channel. If you like what you see, may rock with them. Just if you like what you see, that's what I'm telling you. Don't be a ghost subscriber because that's not going to help nobody. So, yeah. So basically, that's what I'm doing. And I don't know, things are coming up, but anybody want to come in? Oh, no problem, brother. I just giving credit where credit's due. You know, I'm trying to pick up the art of getting better editing skills and everything, but I really Savage Scientist 10 hot, bro. So yeah. So what I'm trying to do is with my new editing style, I want to do type of blogging like the unlockers type of style. I like that type of style and stuff like that. That's what I really want to mimic, and that's what I really want to do because I like blogging. And that's my main passion, blogging with tech infused and a different type of style. It just go around and do what I could because winter's coming. But the type of style is calling my name, so to change it a lot of the same old monotonous, repetition, and no knock on any channel. I'm just trying to be a little different, little type of style like that. That's what I'm trying to infuse for the future. So I've been working on those stuff. Also, if you want to see more about me, I'm in Clubhouse. So I got a club and those things. You want to check me? I'm doing good over there. That's been helping me on every other social media. So enough about me. Let's get into the subject. Anybody got any question about any phones coming? Yeah, it's like I say, I want to see the improvement, and I hopefully, there's more improvement on the video edit, on the video, not editing, the video side of the Pixel. Basically, that's the only thing the Pixel been lacking, and other things they've been. Sorry, I'm just scratching my leg. I'm itchy. On the video side of it, they need improvement. I mean, yes, they have improved, but I want even more improvement. I wonder why can't they get a little bit? I say like not 2 times better, just hop on 5, 6, 7 times better than before. That's the only thing because that's with that you hit a home run. Basically, not as sponsored as just regular Poland Spring water that I put in there. Just thirsty. Give me a second. I gotta stay dehydrated, whatever is the word, gotta refuel and replenish myself. Also, if you have any questions, let me know, and just let me know if the audio is good because I got the fans a little hotter in this room. I lock almost everything just for better sound quality, and I forgot to put my wind muff So, because I got the fan going, even though it's low. But yeah, anybody got any question? Let me see about any phones. Okay. Also, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, very very capable phone. Pretty soon this week, I'm going to check it on the stores. No, 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 no. Hold up. I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying nothing. I just want to look at phones before you start jumping and joy for me. You know, joyful. But you know, I just like to see what is out there and everything, and see what is going. Oh, sound great, cool. Thanks. So yeah, I just want to see what is Apple's doing because more computers are coming. That's another realm that I want to check the M2s and everything. And I hope if the Mac Mini M2 come out, that the new leaks come out about. But the thing with the leak is just more tinier, and I don't know how they could cram all those components. Excuse me. My apology for that. But the thing is that what I saw, it's very small. So that's what I'm thinking. And there's a lot of leaks on that particular look. But I'm not gonna get my hope high. If it's that small, then it's a portable machine, and you could carry everywhere. Then you could get more for less, and that could be your carry on, computer. Yes, a laptop is good, but that one, you know, I don't know. Right now, it's small, but it's not small enough. And I want to know the iPads what it could do because the iPad is so superior in fast quality and tough. On the OnePlus, let me go back. The OnePlus, I have not done research. I don't know. It's just I lost a little bit interest in that phone due to the fact that it's not the same since they went to another company and the main parent company BBK bought them and Oppo and all that they're part of their family. I mean they're doing too much and it's not the same since Carl Pay left. So that's why I don't have no thoughts on it because I can't vouch for something that I haven't done research and stuff like that. But thanks for that question. If anybody like to hop on, put the word invite, and you can hop on if you want to. No problem with me. Fix this a little bit. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. I mean, it's gonna be intriguing what Apple come out because you know can't wait. I'm just intrigued, happy, elated with Techtober and Tech part two of the 6 months. Tech is gonna take over. You know how it is, people, ladies and gentlemen. Tech is just gonna go fuego on fire. I mean in English, that's Spanish in case. It's gonna be left and right. Holidays, specials on Black Friday, more deals. So been look out for that. If you want anything, start saving your coins and you could get it and stuff like that. I'm very intrigued with all those stuff. Very, very, very happy with that. Anybody else? And yeah, so I'm just wondering what's the he gonna come and what else phones gonna come out. I wish there was more phones in the United States for the competition be more and the competition drive innovation and innovation drive winning for the consumer part of it. No, and I wish the infrastructure change up every year to 2 years. Yeah, it's supplies and demand by us, and sometimes we feel the heat about that. Let me explain why. Due to the fact that we get betas, and let me be real, they're not beta, they're fully thing. But 3 weeks later, a month later, oh, at 1.0 iteration, 1 point thing, at 1.1 software coming out. I mean, that's just software. I'm telling you, and it's just not, you know. Yeah, it's not right, use us as beta. But we condition the companies that we need a device every year on the realm, especially on the realm of mobile, especially when I'm in mobile, I'll go for the phone part, phone, and stuff like that. Oh, I like what Apple did with the Ultra watch. Expensive, but it's just a killer watch. I don't know. I like what I'm seeing from the videos. Bear with me. Give me a second, folks. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. So, what else to say? I don't know. The Pixel 8 is a wonderful device too, but we're mainly talking about what's coming up, and I wonder what else can Apple do because Apple and Samsung, if Samsung's coming out with anything else, what else? Google and stuff like that. I don't honestly. This is not the year for Google to do a foldable phone. Foldable, it might come next year, but I'll say if it comes, it comes. But I'm most likely 2 years from now they'll get it affordable. Okay, I Bonnie, my birthday was on Saturday. Happy belated birthday. Stay free, stay away from alcohol. I know you're 21. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, but happy belated birthday, my brother. And thanks for supporting always. With that, salute, because I salute everybody. So yeah. So basically that's what's happening. If anybody want to get invited and hop on, put the word invite. You, Ibon, if you want to get invited, I mean, the stage is open. Just put the word invite, and I'll send you the link on Twitter. So just let me know. So yeah, so basically, I'm just what was what's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good and everything. You're talking about text that coming out and how everything, and also I like that Google phones got the Titan chip and everything. So the Titan key and all that built in and everything. So let me see. Oh, brother said, I hope that the Pixel 7 Pro will come out in 512 and not just 256. Oh, good point. Because you want the 512. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do understand. That's a good point. And hopefully, I don't know about a 512 because based on cost, and it's not that Google don't have the actual funding for fund that 512, but the point is looking at their data and structural history, the is it worth for them investing that? If 0.1 or 0.2, don't call me. I'm just making this up. But what I'm saying is that actually it's very, very few people and two or three people are going to buy that. So maybe they might not do that. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not trying to break your hopes, but hopefully that's what it is and that's what happened. That's just my only concern with that due to the fact. Okay, let me read this before I continue talking. Okay, but I heard it might just be 256. Yeah, exactly, because the 512 is not warranted due to the fact I said earlier, not enough people buying it. Put it that simple. So that's what it is, and that's the only thing that's really missing with that. Sorry, folks, I just ate dinner before coming over here, and I digress. Not gonna talk about that. That's not the subject. But let's continue. So yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. So anybody want to get invited? Put the word invite, and I'll invite you. Let's see how many people we have. 7 people. Thanks for walking with me. Just thinking of looking for the part two of the 6 month of this year, what it's gonna bring. I know a lot of stuff is coming in. Um, um, Anybody? Let me see. Something can in. No, just making sure. Okay, people saying hi to people and stuff like that. Anybody getting a new phone or buying anything new? Um, Not me. Like I said, trying to go for the Mac Mini, and that's all that I'm trying to go. The rest is just on hold. We shall see what happens. But I wonder what other manufacturer and what happened to the industry. So let me go for BG Tech Live. Salute my brother for coming in. I got the Pro 14 on my list. Oh, the Pro. Yeah. If I ever get a phone in the future next year, it'll be the Pro Max of any iPhone. Just want to buy one of those Pro because it'll be good. People saying hi to people. And that's very valid. Phone, and you could do a lot of coverage. Also, you're doing good with your coverage. I love seeing your videos, and the also another creator that have improved BG Tech Life. Pronounce that correct? My apology for butchering that name. See, I can't speak English today. But anyway, my mind's all over the place. But yeah, getting back to the subject, good content quality. Look to the left, to the right. If you like what you see, subscribe to those people. Don't subscribe just to subscribe. Make sure you don't be a subscriber because that will do more harm than good. So yeah. The, the Pixel 7 or iPhone 13 you're planning to get are not bad. I mean, it's time, for me, it's time too, but my phone is working, it's there, it's hanging in there, it's having, totally corrupt or die. But, I know next year I'm definitely 2023, I'm hopping on whatever phone. Yeah, no worries. Salute, just giving credit where credit's due. Salute to Android studs. Yeah, just drinking water. That's not. Let me grab it. Not a sponsor. Just put Poland Spring water in there. Also, what shocked me, I saw Andrew Stud. Say it like that, Stud. My brother. I saw you in the iPhone, and I was like, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. The world is going to burn, let it burn. It was just like, wait a minute, wait a minute. But I feel you because I was in the same boat when I started with the iPhone 7. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna touch an iPhone. I'm gonna touch iPhone. Yeah, I bashed it a couple of times. Not gonna deny it. And I used to make the occasional fun of people, chuckles. But look, I'm there, so you know. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, but seriousness, it's cool though. Let me see what Andrew Star put. Who is this? Oh, iBunny. I'm gonna hang on to my iPhone 12. It still performs my daily text, and I'm loving how it feels. Yeah, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. You can save money, and when you got enough money, you could go for the next one. That's true. I tell people, you don't need to break the bank. If it's working, ain't broken, let it go. I mean, let it flow. Let it. Yeah, I don't know. I just need to rework my English. I think I forgot me English. Nah, but yeah, all seriousness, um, the thing is intriguing me a Mac Mini the most. But if I have more budget, I go for a laptop. It doesn't matter. So let me read what Elvira says. I have not had a brand new phone for over 10 years. I have been getting my son's hand me down in the Pixel 3 XL that I currently have was my daughter's in law. Well, it's no wrong with getting me hand me down. If it's good enough, it's free for free. Like one of my, you know, brothers from YouTube says, hey, if it's free, hey, you can't complain. But if you want to upgrade and it's time, you want to splurge, yeah, we need to splurge. Hey, you only live once in blue moon. Yeah, next year I'm gonna splurge with a phone. You'll see me. I'm gonna get a Pro Max. Hold on, give me a second. Just making sure, because I thought I heard something. Whatever. I had a missed call, but I don't know who's that. There's no name on the call ID. So let me go back. Salute to Bobby. Thanks for coming in. Last week I was sick. I had a headache, so I couldn't do it. So let me go back to the comments. I got a new phone for free from Verizon, and didn't I did a trade in. So if you did a trade in, don't consider that for free because you had to trade in something that you have or you bought before, unless you got that phone for free and then you trade it in. That's a different story. That's just my take. Ooh, comments are coming very quick. So let me make sure I'm in the. My dad used the iPhone 8 for a while, and last year he upgraded to the 12 Pro Max. My sister's still using the 8 Plus. Let me read what Baba said. She says, BG Tech, I love it. It's still running very well. Only that they stopped security update. And yes, that's very important. As a techie, security updates are very important due to the reason if you used to do purchases, payment, and all that, the vulnerability of not having those patches, people could hack your phone. You never know if you're using your credit card. So that's the main reason I tell people to update and stuff like that. Bobby said, I got the 14 Pro Max now. Verizon had it for $800 promotion with a trade-in. Yeah, $800, but really wasn't free because you got to pay for it and you had to get that phone, depending how much you pay for the phone. So it balanced out. Trust me, they say free, but hey, that's nothing free. But let's just be real. Let me see if I missed anything. So yeah, I'm surprised that my sister's still running the iPhone 8. If I'm not mistaken, I think it doesn't get more updates. I don't know. I got to do more research on that area. Got to stay dehydrated. Finally, I learned how to say that word. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to work on. Getting better at editing skills and getting the. I digress because that's another study for another day. But getting the actual computer, that's really what I need. The iPhone still get updates from Apple. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I gotta tell Link, invite me. Yes, give me a second, folks. We'll invite my friend. Bear with me. Hmm. I'm still here. My apologies. I'm trying to get the link to Sharky Fin. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, link have been sent. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for looking away from the camera. So yeah, so basically, I'm just working on getting the computer. Once I get that, I go to Final Cut Pro, and I want to say bye to LumaFusion. Not 100%. Maybe when I travel, I could use that and stuff like that because it's easier to carry, minimum bulk and stuff like that. I don't have to put my actual physical computer in dangerous, especially if it's the Mac Mini. It's not a tablet. It's not you know, hey, depending on the form factor they do, and depending when I buy it. So another thing. Let me go back over here to Bobby. Very intriguing comment. I pay $9 a month for the device payment with the trade-in, and it was $45 with a trade. Ooh, that's a hell of a deal. Salute, salute, salute. That's the deal of the deals. Whoa, that's the deal. $9. Wow. And then if you want to pay faster, you could do it. And not but $9 is nothing. We spend that. Well, I do spend that on stupid stuff like stuff that is meaningless. So wow, that's the hell of a deal, dude. You must have been an OG customer. If I want, I could get a good deal because I think it was 2006 or 2007 I started with T-Mobile. I know the date. I just get confused with the year. I think it's most likely 2006. So on 2007, I was working in this company. Yeah, I think I don't know, but it was December 8th. I don't know why I remember that. So I sent the link to Sharky. I hope he got it. Hey, sister, salute, spectacular gadget. Loving what you're doing in your channel. Keep up the good work. Let me go with iBonnie. He says the iPhone 6 and 6S and 7 and the original, no more updates. Oh, the original SE. Okay, I got that. That makes sense. Oh, you've been with T-Mobile 16 years? Wow. That's salute for that. Triple salute. I got to do that again. But wow. Yeah, a lot of people went T-Mobile a lot of years. If it ain't broken, if it's working, then every time I go to Puerto Rico and I travel around the island, the little time that I go, I went 2018, my phone was working lovely, meaning the connectivity. T-Mobile is good in Puerto Rico. I had no problem. Well, I was in a suburb area. I wasn't really in a full-fledged country area, but it was just working. Let me confirm if I send the link correctly. Okay, let me get out of here and see. Yeah, just making sure. Bear with me. Yeah, I sent the link. Well, he'll come whenever he comes. Oh, so yeah, so basically that's what's going on, and I'm just intrigued at what is everything else. Oh, okay. He said I was with Altel and Verizon, and Altel had a manager. Oh, Altel. It's not Altel. It's Altel. Yeah, Altel. Yeah, you're welcome. Once again, repeat. Look to the left, to the right. If you like what you see, and subscribe. If you're gonna be a loyal subscriber, if you're gonna be a good subscriber, then subscribe to each other on the chat. Those that have channels. I have been Verizon many years, many years. Yeah, I've been with every company except Verizon. I was trying to do Verizon, but they were asking me 130 for one line plus taxes and all that. So it was gonna be like 145, something. I don't know around those lines. So that's why I never jumped the gun to Verizon. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring my friend.
Hey, Luis, what's going on?
Not much. Yeah, I like this
Can you
style.
hear
I don't
me?
like.
Can you hear me through the mic?
Yeah, I could hear you perfect. Can you tap
Yeah,
the
I
mic?
don't. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Yeah,
No, the mic's not working because you tapped it. I didn't hear the audio feedback.
yeah. I'm trying to play with it a little bit to get it to maybe now. I don't know.
Do you
Let
switch
me
the input? Do you
let me
switch the
send it.
input?
Yeah.
Go to Melon. Go to where it says mic and it switch the input.
To what though? I think there's only a couple settings I could try. Yeah.
No, it'll say your name of the mic.
Oh, it does.
That's why.
Let me try
Yeah,
that.
you got to switch
So how
it.
do you just go back to
You
leave,
see the
right? Go back to the green room. Okay.
no, that's green. You see the icon microphone at the bottom, camera microphone. Add another camera.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh, yeah,
Ooh,
it's not giving. It just says default for speak. Should I try speakerphone? I don't know.
and yeah, you
It's
switch
weird.
that icon.
Output speaker.
It's the audio input microphone.
Yeah, it's saying. Is that better now? Do you hear it now? No, but
I'm
it's still
telling
not.
you, no, it's not on. Unless you want to leave and come back and see if that
Yeah,
works.
let me try that. Let's see if it makes a difference. All right, hold
Uh-huh.
on.
Okay, let me get back to the. I had until 20 or 2000, 2008 and switched to Bera. Oh, that's the name of the company. You was with the company. I got you now. I was confused. And I don't know if I'm reading it right, but correct me. The computer's kind of too far. I got to get it like a little 80, 90, $100 monitor and put it so I could see the information better. But also, I think I got a better idea that came up in my head. Is the actual, I could put my iPad prompt Yeah, I could put my iPad. I got an iPad. I'm gonna start doing that for better readability of the comments. That could help me out if I position the iPad very close. Yeah, thank you for that. I just found out something new that I don't have to waste money. Cool, loud and clear. Thanks. Whoever said that. Oh, her brother had that company too. I never been with an NVO. I always been with regular companies and all that. So it been cool. Let me take some water. Make sure it's locked. I don't want to drop anything. Oh, you're using the iPad Gen 9. It's amazing. Yeah. And those are very affordable and easy from a perspective from a student. That's a hell of a deal with and plus you get a more discount because you're a student, so you get a more even stuff like that, so that even more incredible, you know, and easier to carry and depending on your major and portability is there. So let me see what Bobby says. Luis, I had a Motorola Racer into it broke, and I got the iPhone 4 as my first smartphone. Oh, my smartphone first was I had the Racer. The first one was BlackBerry, the BlackBerry Curve. And then I had the BlackBerry Pearl, and after that I went to Android, the first Android G1. Yeah, most schools will go. Oh yeah, most schools. Oh yeah, most schools will give deals to students. Yeah, for the iPad or anything related iPhone. I mean, Apple. I wonder why his audio is not picking up. Shark Fin, he been in my live stream. He been on other live stream. Maybe the setting or something. Who knows? My first smartphone was a CTE phone. Then my first phone was the iPhone 4S. Yeah, that was back in the days. The CTE, they were good phones. My very first cell phone was a back phone which you plug into your car and cigarette lighter. Oh wow! Well, if I'm dating myself, is I had girl with Angie. Salute, sister. I got the iPhone 5 2 years after when I am eligible. Leo told me to upgrade every year. Yeah, upgrading every year, I don't see the point, depending what you do. But, hold on, give me a second, I'm trying to read these comments. So I wish I would have kept that back phone. Yeah, that would have been nice to put on as a memorabilia. Okay, let me see. Sharky Fin is good to go.
Hey, Luis.
Yeah, I could tap the phone microphone.
Yeah, it's working. How's that sound? That
Yeah, sounds good. Perfect.
loud? Too loud or not loud enough? Just right.
That sounds fine for me so far.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I can hear it now. Let me turn it off down on my.
Yeah,
Cool,
turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, as we call these tech woes, right?
Yep, it happens.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's like I think it's just very sensitive. The connector between the mic and the USB the USB-C cord, not the one that goes in, not what plugs into. It's I should say the USB-A connector from the mic. I think that's what it is, right?
Hmm.
But not the one. Not yeah. There's no problem with the one that goes into the USB-C that goes into the tablet. But yeah. Anyway, we're here. I'm here. So what's going on, man?
Okay. Yep. Let me read this comment. Keep my racer, but I could make do live streams and show you guys. I keep my racer. I could maybe go on live stream and show you. Yeah, if you want to come, go ahead. Let me know. I don't know if I got you on. Let me know where I should send you the link, and I'll send it to you.
I can't. The only I'm not hearing you through the headphones, but hey, at least the mic's working.
Yeah, you only could do one. Either hear yourself or hear me. You cannot do both at the same
I
time.
can't hear either. I can't. I'm just hearing you through the. That's why I turned the tablet up. I can only hear you that way. I'm not coming through here.
Okay.
And I can't. I actually, you know what? You're right. I can't hear myself. So there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, great topic, man.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, what he wrote? Maybe not yet, but I'm at work. There is a hurricane coming. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Florida. And we're about my mom's. She's not right. Thankfully, she moved down south from Tampa. They're not right in the line of it, the crosshairs in Tampa area, but she's in Sarasota, south of that. So I'm still gonna give her a call tonight or tomorrow morning and just say, hey, just make sure if you have to evacuate, just leave. Don't fool around. You know. So.
Before we get into the topic, I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, in your own words, can you do a mini summary and overview of your phone? Because this is a big upgrade. Like a review, like what you like, what you don't like, pros and cons, camera, everything, if you don't mind, for the audience to get more value.
Sure.
The mic is yours.
You mean of the S22 Ultra?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I didn't prepare for it, but that's okay. It's I know you like off the cuff anyway. And the funny thing is, no, I know, and it's not formal. And the funny thing is, I don't know if Ted's in the chat, but we were double teaming, so to speak. I don't know if you saw the residue of someone on Twitter today, a young lady who is I think she works for an IT company. She's looking to upgrade her device. She didn't say what her current daily driver is, right? But she's debating between iPhone and Samsung and Pixel. So I was, I recommend the S22 Ultra all the way. And that truly is how I feel. I'm not getting, obviously, I don't get paid a cent to show for Samsung and any more than anyone does for any other company, right? Unless you actually have a sponsorship or brand deal, right? It's really very good overall. Is it perfect? No, I don't think any device is perfect, right? We know that there's no so-called unicorn device, but it works well for me. I mean, what's not to like? Go ahead. Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some questions in. My question gonna actually convert into a mini review. Build quality.
You want to rank it out of 5 or 10?
Yeah,
or?
Rank it 1 through 5. 5 being the highest, make it easier.
Yeah, I'd probably say 4 or 5. I mean, the only reason I would hesitate is because, like all these devices today, it's glass slab, right? Rectangular glass slab. And, if you drop it without a case, we know what happens, right? You're going to be, if you don't have insurance, you're going to be paying Samsung or you're going to be replacing it, right? I'm one of those people, call me a little bit old school, but I didn't mind the metal. I guess it had to do with some interference with the modem signals, right? Why they went away from that. Plus, I think other things, water resistance and maybe other issues, right? But I think that was one of the issues both Apple and Samsung and other brands, I think, right, went away from the metal bodies about 5-6 years ago or more, and started going with the glass slab. So, but overall, there's no creaks, everything's very solid in it. So yeah, very high with build quality.
Okay, let me think off the top of my head. Next up, your call quality.
I would say excellent. One thing with Samsung, they do, I don't want to say, again, just one very small caveat, and you probably know, other people, Samsung probably notice this. I think it's not as bad as it used to be with my old Note 5. But what they do is they actually kind of, what's the word? A little bit paternalistic or maternalistic. In other words, they cap it unless you have to go into settings to change the cap, to get rid of caps, both in Bluetooth and on speaker and whatever. I think they don't want to be sued if people put it on, especially young people, the gamers, whatever, or music. People always listen to music.
Ooh,
or YouTube, and they pump up the volume as high as they can get it, and they blow, they burst an eardrum or something. They don't want to, so they kind of cap it. You can override the caps so I did, I think, in a couple of them. But yeah, the sound, and both the sound overall and the call quality are I would say excellent.
Before I continue, no, I mean we will talk about general stuff that you want to talk about. Just making sure I answer that question. And this is one. What else? Oh, here it goes. It's another one.
Yeah, that's a good question. No, I don't actually. So I got mine through AT&T. Have the 1 year warranty. I have an OtterBox Defender Pro on it, Bobby. So nah, I'm just kind of winging it. I don't have anything beyond what the warranty covers. I'm like Lewis. I kind of baby my devices. I'm I'm a Virgo, so I'm very OCD. I'm very, if the, you know what I mean. I'm one of those.
Mhm.
I'm that guy with the what do you call it? The carbon fiber cloth. I'll wipe the lenses, especially if I'm going to be shooting obviously something at
Yeah,
least once a day or more, and of course the display. And yeah, I don't. It's
yeah.
mint condition now still today. I've had it for 4.5 months. I think 5 months, and it's in mint condition. So same
Yeah,
with you,
another
right?
question.
Yeah.
The other question is because it's too much to discuss software, so I'm gonna break it down. What is the best feature of the software that you like, and you could vouch for the audience that's watching over here?
Wow, you always have good questions. One feature that I think stands out of the software.
And for me, you intrigued me yesterday with director view. I love that a lot because I'm a
Oh, there you
content
go.
creator.
Yeah, that's a nice give me. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about the camera software, absolutely. The versatility, all the different modes in the camera is so one thing for people that are into the real buffs who want to get into the intermediate to advanced photography and video, like content creators, whatever, right? Um, people talk like with iPhones, Filmic Pro, right? To get manual settings, all that's built into the Samsung automatically. And the thing you were referencing, Director's View, is pretty cool because it can actually it uses all four cameras simultaneously. So yeah, congrats, Ibani.
Mhm.
But it gives you the view of all four of them simultaneously. So you have, I think I showed you the screenshot last night, right on Clubhouse. So you have the little selfie camera in the upper right corner in portrait mode, and I think it's on the side in landscape mode, right? And then you see a selection of the three rear lenses: the standard, the ultra wide, and the telephoto along the bottom. And you just press on whichever one you want, depending on the scene and what kind of shot you want. So that's something I'm going to be using more as I get more. I think for something like shorts, but on long form as well, that could be really helpful. Now it does take, all that stuff takes up a lot of the screen, right? So you kind of have to work around that. That's like the one caveat with it. But yeah, it's extremely cool. And again, as someone, oh Jesus, sorry,
It's
more tech.
okay.
That one was on me. Everything's working, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
which is okay.
that was fun. As someone who's been in a photography I was just going to say for, as you know, for like 3-4 decades, um, I love that they build the manual controls into the photo software on the Samsung, because that's something I didn't even have on the Pixel, despite the fact Pixel stills are about the best out there. We all agree, right? I think the Samsung video is a
Yes,
bit
sir.
better. Yeah, and we all know about the shutter lag issue with stills, but I think they've even tamped that down. I haven't taken a ton of either yet with it, but I'm just, as you know, I'm ramping up my more content on my channel. But that's what I'm going to be using. But yeah, the manual controls are really nice. You can control, all three of the exposure triangle, white balance, shutter speed, aperture, and even you can actually manually focus. It doesn't really make a lot of sense because you don't, you just see the blur and the on the screen, but you have nothing else to reference it against, right? Like you went on an actual quote unquote, standalone. I don't want to say real camera, but a standalone camera, right? With a traditional focusing grid or whatever. But still, it's better than nothing, right? And you can do the
Yeah.
grid view and everything else. So yeah, the photo software is amazing. The overall software, I really do like One UI. And of course, it has the S Pen. I don't use it all the time, but it's just nice to know it's there. And it's the Flossie Carter thing. It's good to have it and not need it, then need it and not have it. So yeah, I've definitely used it somewhat. Yeah, a shopping list, you can't beat it because you just use Google Keep or whatever, literally just cross stuff off or check boxes right in your list, and as you go along. So much more convenient than the old, pad and pad and pen walking up and down the aisles of a supermarket or Walmart or whatever.
Yeah, let me answer this before we continue. That might be fixed in another update, Bobby. The 14 Pro Max camera issues when I got it, and the update. Oh, the update helped. Sorry, I read it wrong. My apology. Oh, yes, that's why they fixed it.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing that I will say, one more thing. On the spectrum of talking about the actual camera, do you like the saturation and all those colors they do, or you like the more natural picture, like the Google, no, I mean Google phones, Pixels.
I don't mind saturation. I think it's you don't want in certain situations, right? Like maybe something that's more like an official portrait of a person, right? And the beauty settings and all that. Yeah, you're right. They do sometimes throw too much in, but I think Google is doing that too now, right? And they have the thing for people who are melanated or whatever, right? So, but they are crushing it with some of that. If you talk about the display as well, I think I actually have it on natural because I thought the vivid on the display all the time was a little too bright. As it is, me, I don't well, I keep my not just for battery life, but I don't like my screen super bright. The only time you'll see my screen like popping bright is when I'm in a very sunny area. But I don't like to not just
Yeah, I
to
feel
be
you. I
conservative
wear these.
is what.
No, say I feel you. My apologies. I wear these.
Yeah.
I'll be
No,
honest.
yeah, no, but that's what it is. I mean, I don't like the super bright screen. I don't want it so bright that it burns my eyes out. You can almost get it to that point, but I set it for auto, and I think you kind of train it. I think it's true with most phones these days. So if it's a little too bright, you just manually keep pushing it down, and then it set itself to know, oh, he wants it toward the low end, right? And it'll only
Mhm.
push it up when it knows that the sensor senses a very, very bright sunny, like coming through the window or outside, and the only way you can see the screen at that point is by pumping up the display brightness all the way. But other than that, I don't like it that bright. So yeah,
And I'll tell you, folks, this is how you do a simple review on the fly. See how easy it was?
yeah,
Okay, to this question, she's 100% correct because the Google Assistant, nobody could beat that assistant, especially on grabbing different cadence, not cadence, but different voice patterns, speeches. So it just, look, I speak fast sometimes and it catch everything with my cousin phone. So I agree. When the expert is good, Elvira. See, we just did a mini review. You and I, we collab on the air.
exactly. I like it.
And then you could clip that and make a video out of it. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
You see?
Yeah, exactly.
In the future. That's what I tell people. People be struggling with ideas. I'm like, look, I just made a simple review. We talk about the most important things. We talk about the build quality, the software, and minor detailed features in the camera. We all put
Yep.
that together. That's a honest review because it's coming from a person. We don't need B-roll or nothing due to the fact that it's honesty because you just said already 4 months. Yeah, and B-roll
Five.
helped
I
when the
think
last
five.
stream.
Five now. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually think about this, my brother. We're in a live stream, so I couldn't do B-roll, but in this situation, it's not needed. It's just based on your thoughts and usage.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look, and we talk about this in Clubhouse and other places too,
Bye-bye.
right? Yeah, there's so much similarity today between these devices. I mean, there's been a thinning of the herd. I think that's kind of what I was alluding to in the chat earlier, asking you about
Mhm.
OnePlus, right? So LG's gone, right? Motorola's they have their fans, but they're not as big as they used to be. I think we probably agree more or less, right? OnePlus is kind of faded with Carl Pei, or however it's pronounced,
Correct.
being kind of right.
I'll pay.
Yeah, Carl Pei,
I'll
thank you.
buy whatever.
Kind
One
of
of
out of the
those.
pitch. Yeah, kind of out of the picture. And LG's gone. Motorola's more of a
I salute. Go ahead. I'm gonna set a high
yeah,
quick too.
more of a secondary roles. So what's left, right? It's really does come down to it's Apple versus Samsung with Google at least here in the U.S. I can't speak to other,
Mhm.
but what you find is some of our friends, some of them I think are in the chat, who do want a real quote unquote Chinese phone, right? Are willing to go
The import.
the what?
Import is the correct word.
Yeah, exactly. They want to go import. They want to go import, take a chance on gray market or whatever you want to call it. Not have a full warranty. Do the kind of DIY with the software. Um, that's there for them, and you may pay more, you may pay less, right? But, I think the other Oppo and Xiaomi and some of the others, Huawei, if people want that, even though they've been officially really, really banned, right? Some of the people we know, tech YouTubers, are willing to take a chance on them. And if they enjoy them, why the heck not? Who are we to say? But they're not sold here, so they don't have some. There might be issues, workarounds with the Google services. You don't get the warranty support. You're kind of on your own a little bit. You have to be a little bit of a self-starter or whatever you want to call it with a lot of this stuff, right? But in the U.S., so it just comes down to those three I mentioned in the U.S. mainly, right? So,
and that's when the innovation gets stifled because we don't have enough competition to raise the bar.
exactly. So that's a great point. So, and they're not right. They're not being. So now it's like a 3-horse race, or 2 in the Android camp versus iPhones in the Apple camp. And you're right. It hurt. I think it's bad. I agree. I think it's a great point, Luis. I think it's not the best thing for us, the consumers. It was better when there were more players, right? At least sold here in the U.S. by either carriers or unlocked. And that's just not true now. I mean, even Huawei had Honor. Remember, Honor was like the mid-range or budget, for Huawei. And a lot of people said they were really good phones. So that's all gone, unless you're willing to go the import route. So now it's really Pixel, Samsungs, and iPhone. And not that those aren't all fantastic, devices, right? But that's what you got. So choose your poison of those three, more or less, right?
Yeah, and it's true because, and I mean, I like. Oh, the question I was going to ask you, I digress because that's not right. I was thinking, do you think a foldable is going to come out with Pixel, or it'll be a year or 2 years from now? I said earlier 2 years from now. What is your take? I don't think it's going to come out this year.
Oh, 2022? No way. No,
No.
there would have been more leaks or whatever by now, right? I think next year at the earliest. I think it really could be something, right? I would be good for them to challenge. Someone needs to probably challenge here in the U.S. besides the Chinese makers. Needs to challenge Samsung, which, to your point a minute ago, will force Samsung to clean up their act. Not that it's bad. I mean, they're great phones. Don't get me wrong, both the Flip and the Fold, right? But could they be better? Yes. Why aren't they better? Part of the reason is because they don't have any competition. There's no foldable or flippable iPhone, and there's no foldable or flippable Pixel as of right now, right? So,
Flippy.
yeah. I
But
play with them. I haven't owned one yet, as you know. I play with them extensively at places like Best Buy, and they're very, very cool. I still have issues with the durability of the display. Some people in the chat may not agree with that and say, "Oh, it's fine," and again, I'm extremely careful, but it's that one time, you drop I don't know, you do something that scratches it, and it's like, oh shoot, and because it's almost like a plastic film sort of on top, right? It's not that hard metal glass that you can put a glass screen protector on. They're very close, I think, Corning, with the actual very thin, actual hard foldable glass.
But if you do like, they're going to break the glass. It's not there yet, the technology.
Well, they're working on one that actually will be able to do that, but I don't know if it's going to be next year or the year after. That's exactly the problem. It's an extremely difficult process, an expensive process, as you can imagine. That's my understanding, to produce it. So they may even have to raise the price, Samsung, for that reason, which would be even worse because it's already $2,000. Most people don't pay that. We know with Samsung is they do trade-ins and all the other stuff, right? But carrier deals. But so it's Bobby.
Yeah, go ahead. You could take that one if you want to.
I had Verizon Fios a long time ago, and it switched to Frontier. They messed up my service. Oh no! I got Bright House Networks, and it changed to Spectrum. They are better. I think it means post-merger than Fios versus Frontier. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, Bobby. Correct. So it sounds like you're in Florida because my mom's in Florida, and I know she had Bright House, and now it's Spectrum. And yeah, she kind of has a little bit of a love-hate relationship with them. I guess we all do with our ISPs or with our carriers from time to time, right?
Yeah. So, anything that coming up this half of the year that you intrigued? I know you're not going to buy, but did you look for that? Oh, this is intriguing me. I know I'm not going to buy, but I would like to view it, study it, go to the store and check it out. For me, it's the Pixel 7.
Oh, well, we agree.
So,
Like we do on so many. We're in 100% agreement, my friend. Like we are on a lot of other things. Yeah, definitely.
It's the
Yeah, I know you
software.
touched on it earlier, but yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I mean,
I said the software intrigued me every time I use my custom phone. I just want to hop on the Pixel 6, but no, I'm gonna hold on.
yeah. No, I think they're. I think you touched on it earlier, but I feel exactly the same way. I'm excited to see what the, evolution, whatever. I'm assuming it's kind of evolutionary, not revolutionary evolution, or progress they've made with the Tensor chip, right? And how it interacts. Right, and how it interacts with the software, and of course the camera sensors, the GN1, or I don't know if it's going to a GN2. Maybe someone like Ike or someone would have more information on it. I haven't been tracking it as closely as usual the last few weeks or couple months, but of course we all know the iPhone launch, right, couple weeks ago. That's the big one in September, and then they're having the iPad Pro and the Max, and next month October, right? So that was, you mentioned Techtober. That's a couple weeks after, a week or two after the Pixel announcement, right? October 6th. So
what are you saying?
When my Frontier service was not working, I read about a new cable provider. They told me Comcast or Bright House. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, funny update. My mom, she just got a Jitterbug. I'm proud of her. She had a different phone. It didn't work out, and she's like, "This is the one I like. It's red. That's like her favorite color." And it sounds funny to talk about, but just why not, right?
Yeah.
And it has big buttons, and look, I mean, for her, that's something like that is perfect. She doesn't need to want to do what.
Yeah, and before I get to the corner 5, I was just feeling something funny, and I jumped a little bit. But my apology. I don't want people to get triggered and think I was making fun as a jitterbug. No, clarify that. Because it's funny, you said it, and sometimes you feel like you want to scratch yourself, but you can't because you're in the camera. So,
right.
I went like this a little bit to scratch my back from the chair, and I'm like, wait a minute, they might think I'm making fun. And no, I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Because there's people that, they impair and they got, all the type of disease. I don't want people come back in the comment and lash me afterwards.
No, I think
just a disclaimer.
Exactly. So far so good. Of course, I'll probably try to walk her through voicemail and other stuff. Yeah, she has Spectrum, Bobby. Yeah, that's exactly it. She's in like a retirement, not really. It's sort of like a retirement home complex. So and I think I think Spectrum's almost a monopoly down there. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, it's Spectrum. Jitterbug, I think of the dance. Exactly. Good one, Elvira. No, you probably heard it. I know you know what it is, Lewis. So
yeah,
it's got big buttons and it because her near vision, she wears readers, so her near vision. So this way she doesn't have to put on her reading glasses to see the small buttons on a flip phone. The Jitterbug is much bigger, big display. I've seen them in Best Buy, and they're perfect for someone like her. So she's just over a little bit over 80. So she's not going to sit there and get it. I've offered her in the past. Hey, do you want some kind of Samsung or iPhone and whatever? Go on my plan, family plan. No. So I'm not gonna keep pushing it. If she's happy with the Jitterbug, if she's happy with the Jitterbug, go with the Jitterbug, right?
My mom, what she told me? Next time, don't buy me a baby phone. I need the biggest of the biggest. I'm like, Mom, which I've been for years paying for her phone and buying them, but I haven't bought nothing for a while. So yeah, it's 8:06. I'm gonna stay here for 15 more. Well, after 8:15, pronounce that correct. So let's continue.
Yeah, that's a great conversation. Yeah, and I think you said you got or you helped your dad get a big screen Android phone, right, for him. So yeah, I mean, I get it.
Do you remember the name of the phone? The company? I forgot what it was.
Is it Rebel? The T-Mobile Rebel?
Yeah, correct. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not the new one. The new one just came out. The 6. Right. He got the 5, and it's 6.7 inches.
That's like the same size as my Samsung. And
he loves that phone.
I bet I'm sure he does. Yeah.
You know what he called it? That's my iPhone.
Exactly.
Making fun of me.
So it's
Well,
funny.
it's a
I'm thinking your mom has a little bit of jelly, and that's why she wants the same size phone as your dad. I could be wrong. I'm not getting five and dime
well, she asked me twice.
psychoanalysis of your family, but sorry.
She asked me twice last year. I'm like, Mom, the money's not there. I was
Yeah,
surprised she wanted this because I surprised her every 4 years, and I'll get
yeah,
her something. So
yeah, yeah. I know. You said she has one of the flagshipy type Samsung, so you can't go wrong with that, you know. But yeah, I think S10 something, right? One of the S10s.
yeah, the SE, I mean the
Uh,
E. 10.
oh yeah, that's a great phone. Still, yeah, the biggest
I
phone
should be
for the
spending
tablet.
my
Yeah,
father's phone because he say there's a bigger real estate. But I said, Mom, you got an OLED phone. Like, yeah, I know what it's because she researched what is an OLED. Yeah, but I like the bigger phone, more cameras to do more stuff. You know, I'm getting a little old. My eyes, it's not good. I'm above 65. She played those games.
right, right.
I'd be laughing.
Well, you know, it's
Nice.
see. Remember we had this discussion about the iPhone 14 Plus. That something like that could be something like geared towards someone like her. So they want a big screen iPhone, but they don't need all the best and latest and greatest camera technology, right?
Yeah, give me a
So and
second.
all sure.
Continue.
Okay. Yeah, they don't need the latest and greatest camera features and you know, bells and whistles, and they don't care. They wouldn't even know 120 hertz display display refresh rate if you know what I mean. So I think kind
She's
of
going
to
to
some
kill you. You said the I
no,
word.
sorry,
She don't like
Mrs.
it. She's Android. She's Team Samsung.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying for someone like her who's an iPhone person, that's kind of who that, and I'm sure there's going to be deals on it, right? Or there already are, where buy one, BOGO, buy one get one free, or buy one get one half off, whatever. Because it's a big screen phone with a big battery for people that want to go hard. What do we call them? Power users, but they just don't want to spend the 1,500 or whatever on a 14 Pro Max because they don't need it, right? I
And let me
gave
see
my
what
mom
Michael said. Go ahead. You could read it. Then you started.
I gave my mom my Apple Watch Sport Edition, and when I got my Series 4, gave my dad the Series 4, and I got my Series 7 this year. Oh, that's nice, yeah. So Michael's doing the hand me down, or in this case, hand me up thing. So that's kind of
But I'll
cool.
tell
That's
you
really
one thing with that. I rechecked my Apple Watch Series 5, and I'm surprised that it's 96% of battery life. And I have it
fun.
more than 2 years because I really got it like 3 to 4 months after it came out initially. And yes, I don't use it a lot, but I use it every time that I'm out. Like if I go to the store, I use it. I don't need it to store 30 seconds away through the back door if I throw the trash out. But I use it and I come back because I say if something happened and I can't, it's my risk. I could call 911. You never know. I mean, this place is not. It's not ghetto, but I'm just like, if like, you never know. Walking, get hit by a car or something. Your
Oh,
phone
sure.
flew, God forbid, and stuff like that. So, you know,
Yeah.
we got 5 more minutes. Anything else you want to add, and about your phone or anything you're looking to buy in the future? If you're thinking, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about a computer. So the mic
Yeah,
is yours.
me too. Yeah, we talked about that. I probably need to upgrade my MacBook in the near future. One thing I am getting more and more. I have to admit, I don't think we have talked about this. I'm getting more intrigued by the idea of a watch. So we'll see. I think the new Fitbit's coming out soon or whatever, the two whatever. So I may look at that again. I know the Samsung watches, unless they've improved on the battery. I kind of have a Samsung ecosystem, but I know a lot of people. I'd have to watch the reviews on YouTube and read the reviews online because I know battery with the Samsung watches has been an issue, and I don't know about you. I don't think in some ways I don't like the Samsung style. Is I think they're good, but I don't know. I'm not sold on the concept of a watch period because of the battery life yet, and something about the what I do. I think Fitbit. It offers a lot of value for the money because it's got all the
Yes,
sensors
it does.
that Apple and Samsung does, but you're paying less. Because again, I'm not convinced based on battery life it's worth a smartwatch to me is worth more than say 200 $300 if that.
That Ultra is looking mighty crispy, but it's not. My wallet's like, I hate you. I hate you. Every time I
Right,
open my wallet,
right. Yeah. You know what would be interesting? There's one last thing. One thing I thought
Mhm.
about before, because I know you mentioned the Ultra, and I meant to put some in the comments, but I kind of got sidetracked, and I was trying to get ready, to.
Mhm.
But I think something in the future, and this will totally depend on Apple and Samsung, and I'm sure Michael and other people might weigh in on this a little bit. Um, if they were to come out with like they were to partner right with someone like Cartier or Rolex or whatever, even I don't want to say even off. I don't want to tick anyone off. I'm thinking like what's that other Swiss brand, but it's a little more consumer friendly. Tag Heuer, something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A really nice, um, a really nice like super high end smartwatch. Not so much the rugged part, but the as a real gold or
Luxury.
a luxury exactly timepiece. I don't know what form or shape, literally and figuratively, that would take at this point, but that could be interesting. So then you get into this four figure, of a smartwatch, which again people understand a lot. Most of us will push back on heavily, right? But there will be people that will buy it, right, just to say
Yeah,
they have it.
but I
It
told you something. Those who can afford it, there's a downside to that because there's parts of negative.
yeah,
Yeah, you paid all that money if you got the money, and the luxury part of it's gonna be there. But the thing is gonna be missing. It only could last 2 or 3 years because certain upgrades, and after that the battery's gonna be worn out. That's what happened. Unless you could
right.
replace it.
Or when we get to the point of graphene, maybe in the next 5 years, then it makes more sense because then maybe the battery not only does it last longer between charges, but maybe the battery
And
health is longer too, right? So
and updates because the graphene part of it, it could last.
yes.
Longevity is gonna be there.
Oh,
Well,
so
with
you
that,
mean you could swatch it? You could swap the battery out like we do with other conventional watches now, right? Yeah, I love that idea.
mm, well, I'm gonna cut it off here because it's been 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna say thanks everybody for
Thank
rocking
you.
with me. Last week I was sick. I couldn't come in. The Chucky knows. With that said, I'll see you all the same time, same channel. Don't forget to tune in. With that said, I'll make it better. Boom.
Peace out, everyone.